Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now for a moment of silence.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Coyotevision News. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jenna, and here are your top stories. Tennis players talk about the challenges of the sport.
Students learn Spanish for a variety of reasons.
And we spotlight Raleigh Hector, one of 3 players who embody Coyote Baseball's new motto, Work Wins. Coyotevision News starts now.
How difficult is it to play tennis? Here's Kaylin and Thomas with thoughts from our Coyote tennis team.
The Anna girls tennis team are starting to make a name for themselves, but how difficult is it really to play tennis? Let's take a look at the game from the player's point of view. Is tennis difficult to play?
Well, it's not really difficult to play tennis unless you go into tennis with the mentality of, oh my gosh, this is going to be hard.
Like, backhand is really difficult because you have to go across your body and use more force.
Imagine being on the court, going back and forth with your opponent for what feels like forever.
Nothing really about tennis is hard. There's a lot of endurance required, so if your endurance isn't well, then you're not going to be good.
I would say what's difficult about tennis is when you're first playing a match against someone that you've never played against before, that you don't know like what strategies they're going to use, like how they're going to play, or like where they're going to try to direct their shots at.
I think probably the hardest thing that you have to overcome in tennis is the mental game, because once you psych yourself out, and once you get in your own head, like you've already lost half the battle, because then that other person's already in your head and you kind of already thinking in defeat.
Helping family, exploring a culture, getting a job. Here's Nada and Eric with reasons AHS students are learning Spanish.
This school year, Anna High School students in Spanish class are improving their Spanish to be able to communicate better in a multitude of situations, from talking to family members to using the language in real-life scenarios.
Español me ayuda en la casa porque mis papás hablan español, yo soy de Puerto Rico, y me gusta mucho porque puedo comunicarme con mi familia y todo eso, y me ayuda mucho.
El español me ayuda a hablar con las personas de México, encontrar qué hay.
I like Spanish because of their culture.
I like Spanish because I would like to become bilingual, and that will help me get a job.
Bueno, tener una clase de español nos deja que podamos comunicarnos con las familias con que no pueden hablar inglés y necesitan a alguien que para traducir lo que necesiten para estar informados de lo que pasa en la escuela. Si los niños quieren entrar en un deporte y no saben cómo explicárselos a sus padres en inglés, o si necesitan comunicar con gente en el trabajo y no saben en el inglés o tienen que hablar en español.
Coach Hector's son Raleigh has talent, but it's his work ethic that earned him a spot on Team USA and a baseball future at Texas A&M. Here's Jenna with the third and final installment of Work Wins.
The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and a determination that whether we win or lose, we've applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. I do not know anyone who has gotten to the top without hard work. That is the recipe.
Raleigh Hector is a freshman here at Anna High School.
He's a pretty good player. He's pretty talented, but the thing that sticks out about him the most is how hard he works day in and day out. I think that the people see him and they understand that working hard is what made him what he is, and so I think they try to mimic his work ethic.
As a pitcher and infielder for Team USA, Raleigh traveled across the world representing America against other 15U teams.
He's a leader when he's been around these kids for 6 years, so he's been with my program for longer than anybody has, so he kind of understands what goes on and what I expect, so I think he brings that to the team, the fact that he's kind of like another coach on the field.
Pitching and hitting are Raleigh's strong suits as he led Team USA with a batting average of .357 and 10 RBIs. His best pitch is the changeup, and his fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour.
Baseball-wise, he's got a really incredible arm compared to other people, and he's got real good power at the plate.
Raleigh has recently verbally committed to Texas A&M to play baseball once he graduates.
I think the reason he's where he's at and why he's a committed player as a 2021 graduate is because the work he has put in, so it shows them that if they work like that, they got a chance to win.
Hey, you ready? Hey, drink. Yes. I've heard Raleigh Hector's a pretty good Fortnite player. Unlike another player, he didn't buy the game, but I heard he gathers his resources well and builds bridges and also destroys people.
Wow.